Hey there, I'm Turner Johnson. This month we're focusing on our online security. Specifically, we're focusing on email security. It's important that you understand that your email needs to be secure because this is how we communicate within our office, and sometimes we include FI or patient information in those emails. To keep your email secure, it's important that you follow the procedures in creating a secure password and not sharing that password. It's also important that you only open emails where you know the sender. It's important that you really consider it when you open an email from an outside source. If you don't recognize the name or the company, it's better to flag it and let Google review it first. Also check when you open an email to see if Google has any alerts at the top. This will come right underneath the to line. They'll say, for example, this email tends to have phishing patterns, or we're not sure about showing these images. Make sure that you review that before you go clicking any options inside an email from an unknown sender. Sometimes emails from inside our office can even display these messages, so it's important to understand that emails from inside our office should always end in the person's first or last name, combination kind of varies, at southern-i.com. The only emails that you should really be opening are from two domain names, southern-i.com and southern-i.net. If the emails come from any other domain name, then they're considered external emails. The external emails should be opened with caution. Please make sure that you're very cautious when you're opening these emails because it's important to understand that they don't follow the same security procedures and protocols that our internal emails do. While Paullbox works to scan all of these emails to check for viruses, and then Gmail works to scan each of your emails to see if there's any spam included in an email, sometimes it doesn't work. So, for an email that contains a link that maybe says, "Hey, Turner, we recently received your request for a medical records transfer. Click this link to confirm." Don't click the link if the link just says, "by clicking here." Make sure that the link displays who the link is from, and that when you click on the link, the address, so if it says https://bondsecurus.com/patient transfer, and then when you click on the link, it goes to http://scam, then you know it's not the correct email. Those emails need to be reported by clicking the hazard shield at the top of your email. If you're not sure how to do that, make sure that you reach out to myself or your supervisor or manager. It's important that we take email security very seriously in our office. Also keep in mind that email attachments are also not a good thing to open on the regular. Please keep in mind that all our email attachments aren't true attachments, but mainly sharing notifications because we primarily run on Google Docs. If there's an exception to this rule, check to make sure that the sender is within our organization and that the email is addressed to you. Then check to make sure that the file type is a file type you're used to. Most people in our office only open up PDFs, Google Documents, Microsoft Word documents, Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel sheets, Google Slides, or PowerPoint presentations. If it's not one of these file formats, please be cautious, and I recommend that you ask your supervisor or manager or shoot me an email to ask for help before you go downloading any of these attachments. Please keep in mind that .zip files are not recommended to download at any time from our email system from an external sender. These typically contain viruses and malicious data that can cause damage to your email. It's also important that you keep in mind that your email in general should always feature your email signature that has our confidentiality statement. Please keep in mind that while we work to change the way our email signatures are, we are going to need your participation to make sure that you're using your proper email signature. First, this allows anyone that you email to know who you are, how to contact you, and what our policies are regarding using email. It's important that you also keep in mind that when using your email in general, that you try to keep your inbox down to a minimum with the number of emails you keep in there. The more emails you keep in there, the harder it is to try to track and find unwanted emails or malicious emails. The rule of thumb is to keep about max 20 emails in there, and once a month your inbox should empty out. To learn about how you can store your emails, we recommend that you visit the Google Support Center or the Learning module by going to the end of this week's monthly newsletter. Please keep in mind that you can also use labels, folders, and tabs to store your emails. A stored email doesn't cause a problem, but an email hanging out in your inbox could cause you a problem down the long road. Please keep in mind that you need to continually keep your email up to date, and if you notice any problems, to reach out to your manager, supervisor, or send me an email and we'll be happy to resolve the problem for you. Thanks very much, and I hope that you found this information useful. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out.